Hello. Hey Dave. Could you let me know if everything is okay? Do you hear me? Do you see my screen? The pure F, the screen, everything is okay? Ciao. Because I want to post the link on social media too. All good? Could you let me know if it's lagging or it's slow? No? Alright, thank you. Ghost Rider. What is Ghost Rider? Ah, you mean the painting here? It's the trophy from Monte San Savino. Yeah. Where's yours? Do you have it or I forgot I forgot your friend's name. Like I mean among the painter and sculptor only one person can have it, so I don't know which one of you decided to keep it. I'm so shy in front of the camera. Oh, that's so nice of you to let the painter keep it. Because, oh, also his name is Dave. Because also Michael let me keep it. I mean, I wanted to send it to him because there were like I was traveling back from Monte San Savino to Rome with the Polish friends, and I could actually send it to him. I was on the train. I texted him, "Do you want me to keep it or do you want me to send it?" He was like, "No, no, 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 keep it." Dave's. Oh, the Dave. What time is it there, Dave? Okay, I'm live. And I posted the link. This is gonna be stressful. 1 p.m. You know that you don't have to watch, you know, it's late and you can go to bed. I just wanted to have you here because, I don't know, just wanted to let you know that I'm live. But if you feel tired, please, you don't have to stay. Because it's very late. Oh, it's 1 p.m., not a.m. Oh, okay. Alright. You can you can stay, I guess, if you don't have other things to do. I know. I know you support friends. But you still owe me sweets, you know? You send sweets to Francesca knowing that I love sweets too. You should send me too. But I mean, for that I think I should, you know, ask you to send me books or something. Well, this little dude here doesn't really look okay. Let's see if I have subdivision levels. Yes. To me? I never could understood actually why these angels are looking so strange. Like in all the classical paintings, it's like something between a grown-up man and a kid. It's very strange, but I have some references here. This is the one that I recently visited the Vatican, the museum, not museum, I think it was a church, and I find it very close to what I should sculpt here, which is very difficult, this one. Because it's something that we usually don't see in real life, like, I don't know if it's like a kid, I don't know if it's like a grown-up man, like grown kid, because I think it's a little bit too much exaggerated. Where can I see how many viewers I have now? It's been years that I haven't streamed and I cannot see how many viewers I have. I'm using OBS for streaming, by the way. I cannot see. If you guys are here, just say hi in the chat so I know that I have people watching me or no. Well, I see people texting me on Instagram. I hope the link is working. Let me check the link to see if it works. Yeah, it works. Okay, good. Hi people. Hi KSSC. It's nice to have you here. texting. Hello, Sunbeam and Minis. It's nice to have you here. Welcome to everyone. I don't know how many people are watching, but welcome to all of you. And please, if you have questions or anything, talk to me, because I feel very weird in front of the camera. Super shy and literally don't know what to do. It feels weird, but if you talk to me, it's gonna make it easier for me. I'm now trying to use the base mesh that I have here to sculpt this little angel here, which doesn't look really good. Looks a bit weird. Okay, first of all, I think I need to rotate the head a little bit. I think that's... Ooh, what is going on here? It's a mess in the back. I think I should rotate the head first, because it's looking a little bit too much to this side. And I need to fix the back. Hello. Hello, people. Oh, it's nice to have you here, Christian. Yeah. Guys, I will have this workshop with Brian. I'm so excited about it. In May, I think. At the end of May, I think, yeah. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna start sculpting traditionally with clay. I think it's very necessary for me to start to, touch the clay. I mean, I tried a little bit last year, but it was just for me to see how it's gonna be. I just visited the workshop and people and Brian. It was so nice. The environment was so good. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I think I should also look for some references, but like real kids. References are very important, guys. Sometimes I make the mistake and I don't look for references and I sculpt without actually looking for the references, and this is not something good. should make the chin a little bit smaller. Yeah. The quality of the image is not good either. I have no idea what is going on here, but it looks like the eyes are kind of puffy a little bit. I'm trying to find some images online. I think this is called Creation of Adam. Yeah, by Michel Angelo. Yeah, maybe I will find some pictures with better quality. I think all the pictures are the same. Yeah. All the pictures are the same. Guys, please, if you have questions, ask me. Talk to me, you know? It makes me feel better. Because I feel very weird in front of the camera now. I see people texting me on Instagram, but no one is writing in the chat here. Maybe I should go live on Instagram. Seems like people like Instagram better than YouTube. I mean, YouTube is always better for streaming. I used to stream on Twitch like 3-4 years ago, but that was a different person. Yeah, Twitch is still a thing, but I think it's like for sculpting, for live sculpting, I think YouTube is better, no? Do you think I should change to, like, switch to Twitch? Oh, that's nice. Hi, Kaio! I'm finally doing it. It feels weird, but I'm doing it. You mean between Twitch and YouTube? I don't really think so, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's like YouTube is more about learning and Twitch is more about, you know, just watching something to have fun. But I'm not sure, that's what I'm guessing. Like, me personally, if I want to, you know, have fun, just watch something, I'll just go watch something on Twitch maybe. But YouTube is more about let's learn this, let's watch this and learn it. I mean, it's not like I'm learning something here, like or teaching something here, but still, I don't know. I'm just trying to say that like it's fancier here. No, but maybe I should try Twitch too. Oh, hello! Look who's here! Roman! It's very nice to have you here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. He really has a big, huge face, like with a lot of fat. But one good thing about this painting is that you can see a lot of volumes of, muscles and fat going on at the same time. Like you can see the face is like too big and kind of fatty, but then you can see the muscles like pretty refined here. And honestly, I never could understand the gender of this angel here. She looks like she, but at the same time doesn't look so feminine, and it's like kinda not too big and not too small, but it's like it's the same thing about the whole thing, like the angels around him is not really realistic. Maybe with the clay brush I can make the face a bit bigger, a bit chunkier here, and also this part. As you see, it is catching a lot of light here. Maybe I should add some hair too. It's gonna help it. I think the eyes are gonna help it too. And some lips with the clay brush. And there is a little hole here. I don't know how to call it in English, the thing on the chin. I think the lower lip has to be bigger a little bit, and then I see this thing here as well. Oh yeah, he's really fat. He has this, upper part of his lip also highlighted, or maybe I'm wrong. The quality of the image is not really something that I could trust right now. Maybe I should make the nose a little bit smaller. Yeah, this is definitely not like a kid nose. Doesn't look like that to me. But we'll try. Maybe later I should look for some kid pictures. Alright, I don't even know what is a dimple. I should look it up. I'm assuming it has to be like a creature, like an angel, or I'm wrong. I see the puff, the puffy thing under the eye also here. Like I thought maybe it's just the bad quality of the image, but you see there's like, it's like coming out here, and then there is this thing going inside. Yeah. So there's something like this here. There has to be something like this here as well. And then this thing, but not too much. Also, we have some different shapes here. Oh yeah, dimple. Okay. So this is called dimple in English. I thought it has to be the name of this creature, but I think that's angel. No, maybe the little angel is. It's not like it's stressed and didn't have enough sleep. Maybe he's a 3D artist. Like, you know, all the 3D artists, they have this, I don't know how to call it again in English, but like they have this deep dark line under their eyes. Probably it's like he's a 3D artist. And then he has a very short neck. I think I have to move the head a little bit, because he has a short neck, plus he has his neck like a little bit rotated. You see there's this fat here. You see the skin wrinkles here. It's because, you know, you have to show that volume that is like kind of pressed between the head and the body. It's so fatty here. It's kind of cute. also a lot of fat under his chin here. Oh, it's cute. And I think, yeah, I think I need to push the face a little bit inward, because now I see the chin is kind of too much outside of the face and the body in general. I think it has to be something like this. Yeah, but still the silhouette is not right here, so I have to make it as close to the regional as much as I can. And maybe with the inflate brush, yeah. Guys, if you have questions or anything, talk to me in the chat. Don't ask me difficult questions. Ask the easy ones. Okay. Looks kind of better. I wish I had a better picture, like a picture from the top of this little angel kit or whatever it is, because I think it's very similar. The face is very similar. Maybe if I look at it like this. Oh no. Why can I not see the nose here? Yeah, it's very tiny. So I think I should make it tiny too. We'll see. I'll try. I'll mask and move it a little bit inward. And the neck is, it's very funny that the neck looks very similar. I think I still need to push the head a bit inward. Yeah, right. Nezumi. Yeah, right. It's a baby. Well, the thing is that I couldn't understand that it's a baby or a combination of a baby and a grown-up man. I mean, this one looks like a baby, but at the same time looks a bit grown. But look at this one. This one is tiny, like it's not having the same proportions of the main character God here, but he has like muscles like a grown-up man, so it's a bit confusing. Also, this one looks like a man, not a kid. It's why. And also, as I mentioned, this little woman here doesn't look too feminine to me, which I'm not sure if is a woman or a man. I can't really tell. But if you have like, I don't know, a source, or you can guess, tell me what you think. Maybe the ears are really small. Or maybe it's covered with the hair. I'm not sure. Let's see if I placed it correctly. You see, there's a muscle here. Or maybe it's not a muscle. It's like, I don't know. To me, it looks like a combination of a grown-up man and a kid. That's why it's confusing. DC Viper. Hello. Like, are you Viper from Brazil? Because I know only one Viper from Brazil. Thank you. It's really nice to have you here too. Yeah, it's actually very, very important to always look for references instead of inventing stuff, because I sometimes make this mistake too. DZ Viper, we met in Amsterdam. I was one of the speakers at Maxim, and you're from Italy. You're not, I mean. Oh, I remember now. Are you the one who's living in the US? You're from Italy, but you're living in the US? So it's easier for you to sculpt when you can say it's an adult or child. Well, yeah, of course, because when I can understand what's going on in the reference, it's easier because I also can use the memory that I have. Like, I watch people, like online models, or for example kids, or like like real people, and I remember the anatomy, the physics of how a kid body should work, and it's like easier when I can understand if it's a kid that I'm sculpting or if it's a grown-up man, because I can use my knowledge based on what I'm sculpting. But I think it's different when you're sculpting a creature. For example, creature artists, they're like creative enough with creating, let's say. I'm the guy that doesn't do 3D for a living on purpose, but I still live in Italy. Okay, this is like a mystery to me. mm, I don't know if I don't remember actually. Oh, you're welcome. Sun Demon Minis. Are you guys mostly painters watching or 3D artists, like sculptors? Write in the comments. Who are the people watching me? I'm curious. I still cannot see how many people are watching because I'm using OBS and I'm not sure. Let me check if I can see on YouTube how many people are watching. No. Yeah? No? Kayo, are you still there? If you're there, let me know if you know how can I see how many people are watching on OBS. I don't even doubt that we barely talked for like 2 minutes on the last day. Everything was so, well, I don't know what is this word, hectic. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was quite chaotic. Let's say, if I use my own vocabulary to say how was it in Amsterdam, and we didn't really have time to talk, all of us. I didn't have enough of you guys in Amsterdam. Kyle, but I don't know how to do it through OBS. Okay, I'll figure it out for the next time. I'm just curious to know how many people are watching, but I guess I'll see. Maybe after the streaming I can see it. It's really strange. I think there has to be an option for that. Not this one. Not this one. On Twitch I think it shows somewhere, but okay. We'll figure that out for the next time. I still think the chin is too big. I think I need to make it a little bit smaller. Hello, David, Majdi, Salam. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for greeting in Persian. It's 16 now. Okay, good number. It's not a very stressful number. Better now, I guess. But also, I think I should make this distance between the lip and the shoulder a little bit smaller. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have questions or opinions, feel free to write. It is gonna help me to not feel weird sculpting on my own. be some more fat here. And I need to make the shoulders smaller. And the space here has to be smaller. Let's see it with the whole composition. Yes, it's going well. People are texting me on Instagram, but thank you for your nice words you're writing me on Instagram. Don't be shy, write it here on the chat. Oh, this has to be the knee of this woman. I thought she doesn't have her knee showing. Okay, I'll add some hair. I usually use a different subtool for, for adding the hair. And then I just modify it on the hair. I think I should hide this massive thing here to be able to see the back. Sergio, thank you. Thank you so much. Martha, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching and being nice, writing nice words. Huh, with the hair it looks so much better. Guys, next time I want to have Kayo on a call to talk and share some, information and chat. Ooh. Do you do faces in symmetry? Well, actually, yes, most of the time, but it depends. If it's like one character, I didn't do symmetry with any of these characters here, because first I needed to make the composition right, and then I had to work on the faces one by one. And I think working in symmetry is okay from when you started, but when you really want to make the face look realistic, and also if you want to do a likeness, because I have some experience with likeness too, you need to, if you start with the symmetry, you need to break the symmetry at the end, because it looks very bad, even if it's like looking good in ZBrush. When you print it, it looks very bad if it's all in symmetry. Even with the likeness, I mean, for the likeness, for sure you have to, because in nature it's like symmetry doesn't really exist. It's like my left side of my face is not exactly a copy of the right side of my face. Even the size of the hands, like if you look at your hands carefully, you see like, I mean, for me it's like left hand is smaller than the right hand, and I also see like the fingers are more delicate, is like maybe a bit weaker than right hand, because this is the one that you use the most. But even apart from using the most, it's like it is not the same. Can you tell a little about your process, please? Do you sculpt freehand and ZBrush, or pose in Maya with rig for composition? Again, it depends. I normally like to start with the base mesh. For example, all of these characters here started with the base mesh. I have a base mesh that I use it all the time, pretty much all the time. But sometimes when I want to, enjoy sculpting, and it's not like for example here I wanted to enjoy the process too, but there are many characters here, and if I want to like don't die in the middle of way to get there and actually sculpt it and finish it, I should, I think, use base mesh, which is okay, because I know that some people think that if you're using a base mesh, it's like kind of cheating. Yes, it's cheating, but the result will be different if, like, for example, I use base mesh and sculpt this, and then Michel Angelo use base mesh and sculpt something else, like the same character, but the result will be different. That is Michel Angelo, and this is Leila. It will be totally different. So I think sculpting a base mesh is alright, but sometimes I don't use base mesh. But most of the time I can say that I use base mesh. Like, as I said, sometimes I start with the symmetry face. I always start with the face, because, I don't know, for characters it's like the most eye-catching part, sometimes, depending on the character, depending on the concept. And then I don't add too much detail, because then in the process you will have, I don't know how to say it, like, you will have a lot of things to notice about the concept, about the process that you're doing, and then you will change a lot of things. So always start with less details, just go with the general forms and making the proportions and composition right, just like how I did it here with the composition, because it's important. I think it's the most important thing here, and then I want to add the detail. Your work is really good, no matter process. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your words means so much to me. Thank you for your support and your nice words. I don't really think that I'm good at all. Like, I think I have a long way to learn, and always learn. I'm trying to understand the kind of hair he has. Katya, Hello, hello. It's nice to have you here. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I saw you posted a picture of your cat. That cat is so so cute. Like I want to get the head of that cat and just eat her up alive. By the way, guys, Kylo is always posting very good content on his Instagram. I just learned something recently from him, that from his reels that he's posting on Instagram was just like, I think, a game changer for me, because it's like something that you think is too complicated on ZBrush to do. He always has a way to make it much more simple and make it look like, it's been so easy to do, and all the way I've been doing it like all the time I've been doing it like in a not wrong way, but in the most difficult way. I was sick for a few days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, Potato being cute heals me. Oh, so his name is Potato. Oh, that's so cute. Visa. Hello, Leila. Good to see you, but unfortunately, it's my sleeping time. Will you post the live to YouTube to watch later? Some scope, by the way. Thank you, Visa. I am not sure if I will keep it or delete it later. Probably I will keep it. We'll see. But now that I'm here, know that I will be here. I mean, I will be here for streaming, because I just started. I find it interesting, and I will probably keep doing it. But don't worry, go to bed. Thank you for joining, even for a short time. Well, sometimes in sculpting, when you're exaggerating some things, it's good, it helps you at the beginning, but then later, for example, now I sculpted this, I like it now, but later when I open it again, I'm gonna realize that some parts are too much exaggerated, and I'm gonna, like reduce it a little bit, reduce the exaggeration. I think this part also needs to be more like this. I still don't like the nose and don't understand the nose actually. Oh, this is looking so cute. I think I need to still make this part look more fat. And I see this line here. It has to be somewhere here, yes. I think I need to make this arm like rotate it a little bit to the higher part, because I see this like more higher. Yep. Woo. Come on. Looks better. Yeah. I think I need to make the upper part shorter as well. Yeah. Thanks, Kayo. Thank you for watching. Thank you for pushing me. And thank you for your support. See you later. Yes, I speak Persian. I don't see the other leg here. Oh, I messed it up. Don't worry, Kayo. I did nothing. Yes, this is for printing, but it's just for fun for now. I don't have plans for it yet. It's like as a personal work yet. Probably I will do something with it in the future. Yes, of course. Like to do cuts and make keys, it depends if you want to only print it one copy, or you want to produce it, you want to do casting, because it's totally different. For printing you don't need to make many cuts, but for production you probably need some production knowledge to be able to understand where you should cut and where and how you should put the keys. I think I still need to make the upper body shorter. I guess I should do it. Guys, you're all texting me on Instagram, but you're so shy on the chat. Thank you for your nice words on Instagram. Okay, I think I need to do one more thing to the upper body. Meanwhile, please feel free to talk to me. Talk to me on the chat and I will respond to all the questions that you have. Okay, looks better. Just curious, is the better to not dynamesh and subdivide instead? No, it totally depends. For me, working with the base mesh is always better to keep the subdivision level, because I can always, go back to, lower subdivision and change, like, for example, pose differently, or like, make huge differences and still keep the detail that I added to the, to the final subdivision level, to the higher subdivision level. It's always better for me to, when I'm working with a dynamish, to use subdivision level. But when I am actually starting with the mannequin, because sometimes I start with the mannequin from the light box here, I use a ZBrush mannequin, and then I use Dynamesh, and also always, not always, but most of the time I use the Sculptress Pro mode on. I use it a lot. It feels like you're working with the real clay. I mean, I don't have experience working with the real clay, but it feels like that. It's like, I mean, I never did it, but I see that when they're sculpting with the clay, sometimes they use like water to make it like, I don't know how to call it, to smoother a little bit, or softer a little bit, and this is exactly doing the same thing. It's like, next time I will use this one, and I will show you how I'm actually using it. I love Sculptress Pro. But if you want to go high poly, you don't dynamish it to 8 million, right? Just make a base dynamish and subdivide. Let me understand the question. I want to go high poly, you don't dynamish it, 8 million. Why this question? Just make a base dynamish and subdivide. Well, yeah, it's like, yeah, because why would I go for 8 millions? It's like, I really don't understand the question. I always try to avoid higher number in resolution for the Dynamesh unless I have to. It's sometimes I have to use a higher number in the resolution when I'm Dynameshing, and it's the time that I'm doing the keys and I have to merge some, subtools together, and it's making it difficult. So, like, because if I use lower number in the resolution for Dynamesh, it is kind of impossible to keep the quality that I have, the quality of the detail that I have. Sometimes the boolean is not working. I usually, when I want to merge two subtools down without losing the quality, I use boolean, but sometimes it's not working because, sometimes I sculpt without thinking that this is gonna get merged, It's me being not thoughtful of the final part when I'm sculpting. But yeah, sometimes I do it, but most of the time I always try to keep the number in resolution very low when I'm dynameshing, because it's useless and it makes the file too heavy. And I'm always watching the polygons, the total points here, to be careful to not make my computer explode. Sorry for weird questions. Thanks for answering anyway. No, please ask questions. It's alright. I will answer, but sometimes I will not understand, so I have to ask again and be able to give you the right answer. It was really interesting to watch you working. It was the first time I saw the progress in real time. Looks great, keep going. Sadly, I have to leave. It's fine, thank you. Have a nice evening, everyone. Thanks, Leila. Thank you so much, Sun Demon Minis. Really happy to have you here. I like how focused you are working, and even while live streaming, impressive. Wearing blue ebooks for a better change with confidence and skill. This is beautiful to watch, even for someone. Thank you so much, Roman. Thank you. He has no idea of 3D sculpting. Come on, come on. Like, guys, Roman is amazing. You should go check his artwork. He's a very great miniature painter. Probably many of you know him already. And it's like, probably 3D sculpting is not very common for you guys to see. I mean, the painters, but you guys are coming with a lot of experience, especially you, Roman. And I know that I still can learn a lot by, your feedbacks and you being here and telling me nice words and supporting me. Thank you so much. Hello from Germany. Hello. Hello, Cosmin. Hello, Amin. It's nice to have you here. Thank you. What is my favorite things to sculpt? I think female characters and one of the nicest people you could meet. Yeah, you guys are all very nice, very supportive. Thank you for watching. I think if I want to choose what I want to sculpt, it has to be like, I usually go for Roberto Ferri paintings because I really love the anatomy, the overall classic look that his paintings has, and I love sculpting his paintings, and I always started sculpting without thinking that if I'm going to sell it or not, but I always could sell it because it's just amazing. Not the sculpt, I mean the subject is always amazing. But apart from Roberto Ferri's painting, if I really want to tell you what I love to sculpt is just like, I don't know, fantasy subjects, and sometimes I go crazy and I sculpt things by myself, like from my own imagination, but I always end up chopping off heads and the dark subjects, because it's like I need to be on the mood when I'm sculpting, and the subjects also matters. I like dark fantasy and sometimes a little bit sexualized, but it's like, as I said, I need to see the artwork, for example, like Roberto Ferri's artwork, and then I need to, kind of feel some connection between me and the artwork, and then decide to sculpt it. This is exactly what happens when I'm sculpting something by Roberto Ferri. But usually I go for like female characters. I think I still need to make the lower body and upper body a bit smaller, like shorter, let's say. What is the longest you spend on projects? Well, usually to sculpt one character, I spend like 4 to 5 days, but it depends how complex is the character, and sometimes it's like also about the dress and about the clothing, and also the base is very important. Sometimes it's like you look at a mini and you're like, okay, this is just one character, but then you see a lot of things going on the base and on the clothes, and for example, it has a wing, a very big wing with a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, like it depends, but mostly it's like something between 4 to 5 days now, but it used to be like 10 days when I started to do sculpting professionally. It was like 10 days per character. Do you have a favorite fantasy era? Do you like more dark fantasy, more fantasy from the 80s with barbarians like Frank Frazetta? Yeah, I do like Frank Frazetta, but I only like the girl. I don't like the big dude with things. I mean, if I want to sculpt something from Frazetta, I would sculpt the girl, the curvy, pretty young girl that always appears in his artworks. But like, if I have to sculpt a dude, the big dude, maybe I will, but not as like a personal work. Maybe if I get commissioned to do it, I will do it, because why not? But if I really want to choose which one I want to sculpt, I will go for the female one. Do you have any of your 3D prints in your room? Can we see? Oh yeah, you can see. I have some here. This one, I haven't posted it because Instagram is it's the same color as my hand. I don't know what I can use to cover it with. Yeah, Instagram is deleting my posts because of nudity. I think you can see better now. This one was in Monte, but not the printed version. The painted version was in Monte, and it was painted by Michel Piroski, something like that. My memory is not helping me now to remember his second name, but probably many of you know him. He's a very great miniature painter. But the print didn't arrive on time, so I didn't bring it to Monte. Printed in handcore. Is it possible to see the back of this one? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Trying hard to not drop it because I'm very clumsy with my hands. I hope I'm not moving it too fast. Ooh, I don't know which side. Oh yeah, it's better like this. Such a lovely sculpt. Thank you, Roman. Thank you so much. Pisarski, yes. Pisarski, yeah. Michael Pisarski painted this one. Yes, but the sculpture itself was such a head turner. Thank you so much. Amazing, thank you. How do you get Pisarski to paint your figures? Did you ask him? Or did he order it for you? Or is it commercial? No, actually, we had a friend between that I met in Poland when I was in contrast event, and he was like, "Oh, I want to introduce you to my master." I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it has to be something like me house, something like that. Oh, hello, Federica. This is my big sister, guys. It's nice to have you here. I'm smashing the heart button. I'm painting alongside your life. Thank you for joining. It's nice to have you here. Sorry, I was saying I got excited seeing Federica here. We had a friend in between, and I met him in Poland, and then he introduced me to Michael, and we had a short talk in the event in Poland. And then later, we continued talking on Instagram, sharing stuff like which one would you like to paint, which one would you like to sculpt, and then after a long conversation since contrast until like almost 1 month before Monte, then we decided to sculpt this one, because we've been sharing a lot of things to work on together. But then like it was 1 month before Monte, and he was like, "I know it's late, but do you want to sculpt this?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then I sculpted this one. I think I opened ZBrush sculpting this one just 5 times with the cutting and everything all together. It was really like rough, and I think it took the printing service was in Germany. Tamer, he printed and sent it to Michael. This is also his print. I think it took like 4 or 5 days, and then for Michael to paint it, it was like I think 9 days or something like that. It was pretty rushed, but I'm happy it came out really well. How did you get Wizarski? Okay, I responded this one. It's printed in one piece. This one, yes, it's printed in one piece, but the version that Michael painted was in 2 pieces, I think. Hello, Federica. Guys, Federica is a illustrator, a very great one. She is actually in the miniature industry, and she has a lot of cool ideas, and her Instagram is just exactly the same name that you see here, Spaghetti Brush. You should check her out. She does a lot of cool stuff. Well, one thing I realized that when I'm talking and I get so excited that I forget about sculpting. It's like, also me living in Italy is like when I'm talking I have to use my hands. I'm becoming Italian now. I have to use my hands, so it's like difficult to manage both sculpting and talking at the same time. Okay. The legs are too long. I'll start with one leg. Well, this is the worst thing about using base mesh, that you have to modify it a lot. But it's also good because it doesn't take so much time from you to, start from the beginning. It looks quite like distorted most of the time, but it's always easier to modify things when you have your subdivision levels here. You just need to go back to the first subdivision level to modify things like this, making it short, big, small, moving, rotating, and stuff like that, and then go back to the higher subdivision level without losing the detail actually. But because I actually here I messed it up because I started to modify it with the higher subdivision level instead of lower subdivision level. It's gonna be easy to fix it. I also need to make this leg shorter. Do you use same base mesh for all and change after posing, or use different base meshes for different tasks? No, I literally use one base mesh for everything, which is a bad thing. I think, at least for I have two base meshes, like one for female characters and one for male characters. But sometimes using the same base mesh makes you not realize that they're all looking the same. I usually get this comment from people that my work is like always the same character. But trust me, it's not because I'm using the same base mesh all the time. It's because I'm always using the same reference all the time. And when I'm not using the reference, or like looking at any reference in general, I try to go for one face, for example, that I always see in the mirror, and that's my own face. And it's like very normal for every artist. All of us, we do that. Or I sometimes go for like one friend that I know I see a lot, and for example, Katya, I sculpted you after contrast, and I didn't even realize that I sculpted you actually. It was like after 1 month, I opened the file and I saw your face looking at me. I was like, when did I sculpt her? Because when I look at someone too carefully, then I memorize the facial features like unintentionally, and then I use it in my artworks. It happens with my own face all the time. Like you can see some facial features of my own face in all of my artworks. Like you can see a little bit of Leila in everything, which is funny, and at the same time it's like very common. Painters, sculptors, all the artists, I think they do it. Hello dear Leila, your artwork are truly for promotion. Thank you. Very specific question. How did you know how to sculpt the backside of the Judy Moyer metal figure. How did I know how should I sculpt the back side of it? Well, the back side, I'm trying to remember what was in the back. The back was full of hair, I think. The back was covered full of hair, no? Or maybe someone changed it after me, because that one was covered by the, like, you mean the back of the character or the back of the mini itself? Because the back of the character, I mean, you can imagine if you see like a little bit curvy female character, then like, I mean, I have a lot of model images, like posed images that I use all the time, and like I need to find like the similar body type, let's say. It's such a distinct hairstyle. Yeah, for that hairstyle, I looked on Google, just randomly searched for like curly hair, something like that, and then try to invent, let's say, because sometimes you have to invent. Sometimes, especially with the hair, you have to just guess how it's gonna react. Also with the cloth, you have to guess. For example, here I will have to guess what will happen, like here on the other side, because this is the trick of 3D, you know. When it's a painting, you see only one side, and then you can actually copy everything, like from the original reference, from the original illustration to 3D from one angle, but then when you rotate it, it's not gonna work because it's 3D. For that, you need to have the style of the painter, illustrator, or whatever, to have the taste of it, to imitate a little bit his style, and also to be able to continue with, you know, with the form. This is, I think, both about the knowledge of, for example, the physics of how fabric would react in different situations, or how hair would look in the back if it's looking like this in the front, or also you need to be able to understand the style of the illustration to be able to imitate. Yeah, it's totally difficult, let's say, but you know, once you learn and you realize things, then it's not that difficult. That was fun. You have cool memory for your face, right? Yeah. And I just met you once that time. There has to be another piece of fabric here. I can add one sphere. Yeah, my head hurts. Can you tell me how much information you have to process? Well, it's like my main job, so I needed to make the effort to learn. It's like, I mean, I don't know, it's like, it's not really difficult once you really love to learn, but at the same time it's difficult because you need to learn it to be able to imitate and to follow the shapes and forms to the other side of the illustration. for your sculpture that you are doing right now, are you also going to do the shape of cloth behind the figures? Probably not that much. I mean, I have this thing here, I'll show you if I find it. Another worst thing about me is that I'm a messed up person in general. So I have to name all the subtools that I have here, but now it's all basement, sphere. It's not good. So here, because it's gonna stay in the back of the thing, the miniature, I don't think it's necessary to actually sculpt a lot of detail here, because I'm imagining this to be in a frame, and this is gonna look like a relief statue. I don't know if I should call it relief statue, but it's like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna sculpt the back of Adam, this character, but I don't think it's I don't think it's gonna, I don't know, I still have to figure it out, but I don't think it's gonna be like a rotating, like, I don't know how to say it in English, a miniature that you need to rotate and see what's going on in the back. Probably like this, yes. Also like this, yes. But I don't think, like, to me it looks like this has to be in a frame, like how Roman does with his dioramas. Like, I don't know the names, but Roman does really great dioramas in a frame, like with a lot of characters and things going on inside, but it's in a frame. I'm sure you have seen them. Figure sculptor, no? Okay. It already looks like a frame. Oh, okay, great. So yeah, when I started, I was thinking that this is gonna be in a frame. What do you guys use for sculpting fabric? Which brush do you use for sculpting fabrics? I mean, I know that Katya is here. Katya is a sculptor. Katya is awesome. She is doing a lot of cool figures. And my favorite one by Katya is the old lady, thoughtful in this, look at me, in kind of like, no, she's like this, in this position. She's very thoughtful, and she has this, I don't know how to call it, like tribal accessories on herself. That's my favorite one by Katya. You should check her on Instagram. Katya's Instagram is Asa Sculpt, I think. Asa, A-S-A Sculpts. I use standard brush a lot for sculpting fabric, but it's just for the beginning. And then I have some brushes that I downloaded from, I think, ArtStation, that is also very helpful, but at the end you need to use many things to, as Katya said, use many things to be able to actually make it look like fabric, because one brush is not going to help you to do that. Depends on the task, really. Sometimes even insert sphere and model each fold separately. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Ian, it's so nice to see that you're watching. Thank you. I'm finally doing it. I'm finally live. It's so nice to see you're watching. Thank you for watching. Guys, I met Ian in Amsterdam in ZBrush, in Maxon booth in IBC show. He's a very great sculptor. You need to check him out on Instagram. His Instagram is IR Sculpts, I think. Thank you for your support. And he's a very cool streamer. Like when he streams, when he's on the stage, is like he knows what he's doing. He's so confident. I learned a lot from his presentations and streams and lives. It's like you should check his streams and his work online. The seer is the name of the old woman, if I remember correctly. You mean Katya's work? Yeah, I think. I'm not sure. Katya, write your, if you're still there and watching, write your artwork's name. Because I always call her old woman too. I need to learn her name, finally. Well, this knee doesn't look okay. This has to be smaller. This leg here has to be smaller and in a different angle. Ooh, no. Okay, it's a bit too fat here. Maybe with the lower subdivision level. And this has to be like this. A little bit and a little bit like this. I'm trying to make the silhouette correct first and then add detail, but because this part of the leg is hidden, I'm not quite understanding what is going on here. Yeah, maybe like this, yeah. I also want to, yeah, maybe like this. No. No. Okay, maybe, yeah, I think I need to move the whole part here to the right. should make the knee a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think I also need to position this leg a bit higher. Alright, I think it's enough for now. If you don't have questions or anything, yeah, the seer, I call her old woman sometimes too. Okay, but it's good to know what's her name actually. The seer, do I pronounce it correctly? Because my English is not so good. The seer. Does it have a meaning, by the way? The seer? Thanks, Ian. Yeah, I just sculpted this one for fun. Started it because I don't know, the painting is interesting. I'm not a religious person, but when I was a kid, I used to imagine God exactly how it looks here. So I found it really interesting to sculpt. I mean, it's like it's amazing. Great work. Thank you. Great work. Lovely work. Thank you so much. Seer is someone who can see in the future. Oh wow, that's very interesting. It was a joy to watch your work. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time too. Thank you for being there and supporting. Really, thank you. Seer is like one who see and no future. That's very interesting. Yeah, it's a reminder of Zeus too. But for me, it's I chose this one because God was how it looks here, and the funny thing is that I never saw the painting as a kid, but I could imagine God like this. But maybe it's very common to imagine the God like a old wise man with gray hair and stuff like that. But yeah, I found it interesting to sculpt. Thank you, Katya. Alright, thank you everyone for watching and being there, supporting me while I'm working and talking to me. And I hope I'll see you guys again soon, maybe next week, doing the streaming again. Thank you. Bye.